EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. You talk about this Giant defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And right away he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's out quickly to Hyatt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing on first down. Irving. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hyatt has got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
You talk about this Giant defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on second down. Irving out to the right and complete to Pittman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They shake, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra into it.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Irving. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Irving. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Push. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Addison will go in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Irving. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 29.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Meredith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Block and throw.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Blocking.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down. Irving. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, there he goes, right side. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and 3. Off play action. Meredith. And he's got it. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Irving. He's going to look deep down the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To throw on 2nd down. Irving going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They run a draw here on second down. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down, Irving. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, Irving. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Also, Diggy Zua with the effort there to earn a sack.
It's been a tough all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. An audible here to get a new look. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Meredith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 6. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Meredith. Open man downfield is low, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 11-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Blake. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Lance to throw it. And his first throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and a mile. Here's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles among the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Lance looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Meredith. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now they look to... And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throw left side complete. That's Blake. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.